And with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this 342nd episode
Dang.
of Crashing Game Night. My name is Matt
Three, four,
Diorio,
two.
your host. As always, um, I'm joined by the Be-Need one, Gerard Barrera.
What's up, all you nerds out there? That's right. Matt just said 342, episode 342, baby.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. We getting up there. Um,
On this,
welcome, guys. Thank you guys for hanging and chilling. And we're gonna tack up a storm and chillax, hang out.
Yep. And Jason
So,
and I are rocking the sacred symbols.
oh,
Great to see that. Oh yeah, you're going Ghost of Tsushima, but we're going OG.
oh,
If I had
actual
a working
PlayStation.
camera, you would see that I'm wearing my God of Wars.
Oh.
We're all in PlayStation
Oh.
We're
today.
all in
on
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
That's a
That's
good
cool.
thing because we'll talk about it here in a second.
You know,
But,
honor system, we'll trust you, baby, of course.
That would be with
That would
no
be cool to
camera
see, though.
tonight.
That is awesome.
The baby-faced one, Theo Walski.
So, since they don't fully have context on that, which is not a full point needed. Jerry, are you the type of person that would probably maintain and keep CDs?
Oh no, not anymore.
Okay, good.
I
But
also went digital.
I also feel bad for the person that you sold your CDs to.
Shit.
Ew! Why?
Since there's apparently a tongue going through the center hole for some reason.
Oh my god!
Bloodhound Gang.
Okay. Elaboration now.
No, there's no elaboration needed. No,
we don't need
we're
it.
good.
We don't need to elaborate. We're
We're
good.
Wait a
good.
minute.
It's fine.
Back then,
and then-
during our generation, Matt, Jason, there were albums
gonna say,
that
don't let
came
me
out
in
in
there.
CDs, and some of them, were suggestive and you can.
Just keep digging your hole. Keep
I guess-
digging your hole.
Shut up. I guess. All right.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, the man with the
You
couch.
can participate with
Our
the CD.
maitre d'
Never mind.
services, the man, the myth, the legend, the
I
Lions man, Jason
immediately heard
Palladio.
How's it going, guys? How's it going tonight? Oh my goodness!
I like
It's hard
the
tonight.
soft
It's a different
jazz.
You guys be like talking all these like music.
Call
and
you the
stuff
ladies
like
man. Jeez.
that. Yeah, gotta have that little.
Get a bottle of
uh,
Cavaquier while you're at it.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Yeah, you gotta get a little
Sit
smooth
down,
in there.
relax.
Smooth in there.
Sit down, relax, and take a load off.
Yeah.
This
Okay,
is
I was
the,
gonna say I had a partial for Jason,
This
but
is
then
now
Jerry put it away.
turned into
Oh,
smooth jazz 99.8.
Yeah.
oh, this is my Ray
Anyways.
Romano. That's my Ray Romano. That's all
All
I can do.
This is this is starting tonight. So
What
what's
were we
up,
talking about
everybody?
again?
I don't know. Did we start talking about anything?
No, we did not.
No, we didn't.
Come on, you.
We barely got
Please.
through the intro.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of the night it's been, or the week it's been, especially for me. And it's only 2 days into the week. But how's everyone going? How's
We're
everyone
all
Pretty
in
going?
good.
the same boat as you. We just started reports this week.
Ooh.
Yeah, I gotta pull reports tomorrow and build my slide deck. But Jay, coming in with the Panera again. What is your drink of
Oh.
choice from Panera, sir?
I always have ginger ale, bro. Just a ginger ale.
Okay. Just ginger ale?
I'm a fan of ginger ale.
Yeah.
What kind of ginger ale do they go with? Is it a Seagram's? Is it a what kind
No,
of
I mean, I'm not.
Ginger Fest
It's a
or
cup, sir.
whatever
I mean,
fest?
like,
It's a cuss.
it's just a cup. Like,
Just
have
you don't pay attention to when you get your drink out of the
No,
Coca-Cola 100
this
flavors.
this has been the same like cup for like 2 weeks, dude. Like, just wash it out.
You get
put
your
more
free
in.
refills?
No. Like, it could have been any other place. Like, I could have had like a Taco Bell one, but
So in other words, you
it's
didn't
just-
go to
it's
Panera.
literally
reusing
just-
it at
you're
home.
He's
it
reusing.
literally is
Oh,
just
He
a
is
plastic cup.
recycling for mother.
It's the reuse. There you go. That's okay.
Well, Like, shit.
All right.
Let's
So,
see.
Are
He
we
cares
looking for
about the planet,
sponsors?
but
Are we
he's
looking
got
for
a
sponsors?
plastic
Because look,
straw.
I'm also
So
eating Cool Ranch Doritos. Like, looking for a sponsor. Come on, sponsor me.
I gotta get it.
you want to get
Let's just start-
sponsored by Cool Ranch?
We'll just bring all this stuff out. So, um,
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
we just
So
totally sold out.
I saw
Jerry,
that
you
clip
wish,
from
Red
Wayne.
Bull.
Hold on.
You wish.
I saw that clip from Wayne's World the other day
Yeah, that's totally what it reminded me of.
where they're talking about not selling out and they're putting in every.
But like just the most genius way of
Yes.
of putting in your endorsements and like it's such a genius way of doing it. It was so funny.
Yeah, they just don't do stuff like that anymore.
No.
But that also proves why 80s and 90s movies were so great. So is the music. Still holds up.
There you
Anyways,
go.
tonight we were I think it's kind of entertaining. Whether you guys did it we all did it on purpose or not. But we'll get to it in a second. But today is the 30th birthday / anniversary for the PS1 launching in the United States. September
That's our
9th,
childhood.
1995.
The PS1
I
classic.
feel freaking old now.
That's what I was thinking.
Now going back and talking about CDs too, like talk about the old school PlayStation collection that you would have. Like, yeah, I remember having a pile next to my PlayStation, like of which ones I regularly played or put in. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
You didn't
Got
lick those,
introduced
did
to-
you?
No, I did not. It was just without
It
one
wasn't like
album.
wasn't like a
but
cleaning
think about it though.
type of thing. If you had some scratches, you had to lick
Remember
it.
No,
though.
no, no. I worked at a video game store that allowed me to clean them for free
Well,
and slightly get them.
You could still
Yeah.
lick them at the
You
game
are-
store too. Just saying.
quickly off
Licking is
fails.
free, man.
Anyways, but remember though, back in the day though, it wasn't even jewel cases. It was those big fat cases that the games came in.
I don't remember the big fat cases.
Oh yeah.
I just remember the normal CD.
Oh,
cases.
you mean like OG, like
OG
first ones. That's
PlayStation
right.
1 case.
Yeah, they were cardboard. They like folded up. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't
Those
even
didn't last very long though. They switched to the CD cases. I felt pretty quickly.
they did. Let me Yeah, I found a picture of it. Googling on the fly. But yeah, these are those bigger, like those original
Yeah,
bigger
yeah,
cases.
that's right.
That you had.
Oh.
Yeah,
They look like little books.
but that didn't last
Mhm.
very. Yeah, like I said,
No.
those did not last very long.
Mm-mm.
It was almost like in the blink of the eye. Like they switched to those CD cases.
Yeah, so here's like a bigger, like this is what it was. Like you had a big old manual in it and everything. So
God, that's even the thing. The manual. Remember when you
I
got
mean,
a manual with the
look how
game?
big that
It
case
was supposed to be. That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be like this, like where you can see your collection a lot bigger,
Yeah.
a lot.
The cooler games, the coolest games is when not only did they include the manual, but even in the manual they included like back lore of the game so you can get like some
Oh, yeah.
backstory of the game. That was they were very creative back then too.
Mm-hmm. But when we look at it, right, and before we get into it real quick, because we're just some of us are a bunch of comic nerds, but James Gunn dropped this,
Yeah. Very excited about
which
that.
is
That's super
a
awesome.
Jim Lee drawing that he did. But we're getting Man of Tomorrow will be coming out targeted for July 9th of 2027.
And that is technically going to be the sequel to the Superman movie.
Yes, but they're
To
not
the
calling it
DC.
Superman 2 though.
No,
They're
it's
calling it
Man of
Superman
Tomorrow.
Man of Tomorrow.
It's just technically the sequel.
Yep.
It's the next movie directly
Correct.
after that.
And I actually want to see Lex in that power suit.
Oh my God, I was so excited when I saw that. We're finally going to
Mhm.
see him in that suit.
I mean, we
Uh,
got to see it in Superman and Lois, right? A version of it, but just to see the
oh, I didn't see
classic
that
green
show.
and purple suit,
Yeah.
um,
And
would
to
be
see,
great.
and honestly, super excited to see Nicholas Holt do that, don that suit and,
Yeah.
see him go toe to toe with Superman. It's going to be great.
The question, so some people are thinking though that given the picture, is that you may see Superman and Lex teaming up.
Oh, really? Oh, I
And
wonder what story they're,
there's only one villain really in the
oh,
Superman universe that they actually kind of fought simultaneously.
Brainiac.
Yep.
Brainiac. Yeah.
So it'll
Wow. To
be interesting to see what
bring
he,
Brainiac. Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
sweet. Yeah.
So anyway, so back to like talking about PlayStation, right? For those that have been following our podcast, we pretty much are predominantly PlayStation with some
Just a
Nintendo
little.
in there. Just
Just a
just a
little.
little PlayStation, right?
Just a tad.
Um, just a tad, right?
Just a
Heck, I
little.
look behind my shelves and I've got more PlayStation shelves than I do Nintendo shelves. Um, but I wanted to take a trip back down memory lane and kind of share our initial memories of the PlayStation.
Oh,
Like for me
like the
is
first PlayStation?
the very first PlayStation when it
Oh,
came
yeah.
out, like for me, because unlike some of you guys, I was in high school. Um,
Bro.
and we had this thing still around called Blockbuster.
Hmm.
You know, um, I can remember after going down to my friend's house and he had Resident Evil 1. And I can
Oh,
remember watching it like we did it at like he showed it to me at night. So like at that time, right, we didn't have graphics like that. We had Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Genesis. So we were playing it lights out. And I can remember just how kind of eerie and like honestly scary that game really was back then, right? Because you'd see the outline of the door frame slowly coming to you and opening, and then you go into the darkness and you don't know what's on the other side.
hmm.
Um, and then there's a zombie waiting to eat you. But I can remember like going down to Blockbuster and renting one of the old like back then you could actually rent the consoles. Like you got them in these big plastic cases and you rent
I
the consoles.
actually, I
Yeah,
actually
the
didn't
built-in
Um,
learn
cases.
that until like
yeah.
later on. That was the thing. I had no idea about that. I just knew you can rent video games.
Really,
Did
the
not know about the
earliest
consoles.
one I rented was Super Nintendo.
The console, like rented the
Um,
Yeah,
console?
yeah, I
Oh,
rented the
dope.
console.
Yeah, I never knew that. I just always thought it was just games until like a few years later on, like, oh, dang, you can rent consoles.
I mean, we did like
Did not know.
Blockbuster did a lot like back then.
Yeah.
Did it on the fly. So like
Well, during
it
that
was these
time,
big
like
cases.
they were the go-to like spot.
But yeah, so they did like N64,
Oh, that's cool.
at one point they did GameCube. Um, but the bigger one was, for me it was PlayStation. Um, back they did PS2. But here's what it looked like when you'd rent it. It was the cables, the controller, and the console. And my first ever game that I actually rented and played was Alien Trilogy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you actually got dropped in, and it was kind of like the start of Aliens, but you're
Oh,
like the Marines.
interesting. Yeah,
Like dropping
PlayStation for
in and
me, I would have to say, I like that was what introduced me to like the single player games, the RPGs,
Mhm.
horrors. Like that's what introduced me essentially to what I would find out what kind of games I was really into. Like I played the original Silent Hill, Resident Evil was one. That's when I learned
Do
like about the
you
jump scares and like scarier games. It was awesome. They were awesome. They were great. I Final Fantasy VII. That was one of my first on PlayStation. You know, yeah, I played like I started my fighting game. Well, no, that was Super Nintendo. I started fighting games, especially with Jason. Whenever we were at the store, he would whoop my ass. I was okay. I was an okay fighter.
And then
um
then you guys played video games.
Very funny. He kicked my butt. I wasn't that great at a fight. I'm not that great at Street Fighter, really. Well, against Jason. That's because Jason's good at Street Fighter. He can throw down.
Oh, oh.
You can, bro.
so
He's
To the
blushing
point
a
where it
little
was
bit.
to the point where
Oh.
it was frustrating. Like,
so what was your
can I get a fight? Can I get a throw
what's
in?
your
Like,
first memory of the PlayStation, Jason?
Um, man, what was it? I think because I was so young, like it was Crash Bandicoot for sure.
oh, cool.
Yeah, that was the first thing that cooked, and then it got into Final Fantasy, and then after that, it was all it was. That's all she wrote.
For me,
Just
Crash
kept getting
Bandicoot was the first ever
JRPGs.
game I owned.
Oh, for me, oh no, first one I owned was Final Fantasy 7 and Metal Gear Solid.
And I'm not
I
gonna
could
lie to you,
not
I
put that
still,
game down.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front. I still haven't beaten Crash any of the Crash Bandicoots at all. 'Cause
I don't think I
I
have either. I think
I never
they've
played
just
all the way
been
through.
runs like
yeah,
playing as long like lasting as long as I can and like okay, I'm
Yeah,
done. Like I'm yeah. I don't think I've ever beat them either.
no,
never
I have
beaten Crash
not.
Bandicoot.
I've never beaten.
Um,
I've never beaten them.
and that's okay. I'll enjoy that one all day. That's fine.
Oh,
Um,
Dude, that makes me want to
oh,
put
you did.
that makes me want to
Funny.
it's
put the
okay.
Crash Bandicoot
Funny.
trilogy on my PlayStation and go play it
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I mean, like it was when I was a kid at the time. It was like it's the colors, it's
That was
the
smooth. That was very
how
nonchalant when you threw that
easy
in.
it's very to control and stuff like that. Just never beat it, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm not haunted by it. I honestly nowadays I'm not into that like kind of gameplay anymore, and that's okay.
Kind of
You know
like
what was
Ninja Gaiden. That has
yeah,
no hold over me anymore. It's just impossible.
because we have PTSD from that. Let's just
Yeah,
be honest.
I can't look at that game
Theo,
or
what was your
Sekiro.
first memory?
My first games were Digimon World and Spyro.
Dude, that's one of the games
Oh,
too that was I don't know it needs to come back. I don't know if you ever guys ever got it, but
which
it was
one? Digimon?
Monster Hunter. No, Monster Hunter for PlayStation. You literally needed to get physical CDs in order to get other monsters in your game.
Mhm.
Oh, well,
Miss
nowadays
it.
they would just make amiibos.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
Yeah.
just described bringing back Disney Infinity.
Oh,
Don't you pull the heartstrings?
Had to take the opportunity.
Because it's on my
R.I.P.
desk.
R.I.P. Baby. Yeah. R.I.P.
What was the Skylanders ones called? Their figures?
Skylanders?
Oh,
Didn't they have a
Uh,
specific name for their figures?
I don't know. I thought it was
well,
just Skylanders.
they were in runs. It was like Skylanders, Emerald something,
Something,
or
but
like they
I
had a
liked
name
their
to it.
platform because like you could put more than one figure on the platform and it could still register what you put down.
You could do that
Yeah.
with Infinity. You could do two figures on a base at a time, plus
But
the playset.
they had two specific circles for them. It wasn't
Oh,
completely
yeah.
free range open.
Yeah, it was just the Skylanders literally just had a circle
Yeah.
base where you can put like multiple things on there and you play. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a little different. Same with what was the Lego one?
Was there a Lego
Time.
one?
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
Because I have the Back to the Future set for it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Time Shifters, or it was like I forgot what that man. It was that was a tough time for Toys to Life because if there were
oh, it
fewer
was Dimensions. It was Lego
Dimensions, yeah,
Dimensions.
Lego Dimensions. If there were fewer
Um,
ones out there, I think Infinity might have had a chance to maybe continue on,
but
or maybe getting like a crowdfunding type of deal or something, or I don't know. I'm just it's just wishful thinking. I miss it.
so let's look at the list of the best-selling PlayStation 1 games.
Oh wow.
Um, the original Gran Turismo, which I didn't get into Gran Turismo until later. I was
Wow.
more of a Need for Speed person
Is
back
this the
then.
whole series or is it just the
This is
game?
just
I think
Gran
it's one.
Turismo 1.
Yeah.
Ah, GT one.
Yeah.
Yep. You've got Final Fantasy 7, which
Yeah. That makes
wasn't
sense.
far behind Gran Turismo. You have FF8,
Eight. Yeah.
Gran Turismo 2, Tekken 3, which like to me, Tekken 3 still for me is one of the my favorites in that series.
Sweet.
I only ever
Yeah.
played the
Gran
arcade
Turismo
game. I
2.
never played it on PlayStation.
I did it in both. I did it in arcade
Yeah.
and in on the PS.
Did both. Yeah.
Um, so
Played
Harry,
multiple of those games. Yeah, they were fun.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
I actually never played that one.
I didn't even realize they came out with that on the PlayStation 1, right? I mean, when you look at it though, it was towards the end of the
Wow.
console's life cycle anyways, because
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
2001.
that's probably why I want to
Um,
say it may have gotten more popular in on GameCube.
yeah. Crash Bandicoot Warped barely
Nice.
beat out the original Tomb Raider by
Dang.
30,000 copies. Metal Gear,
Metal Gear. Metal
Metal Gear
Gear.
Solid was
Yeah.
literally right behind Tomb Raider, just 100,000 behind.
Oh wow.
The OG Crash Bandicoot coming out September 9th of 1996. So the 1 year it came
96.
out on the 1 year anniversary.
Wow.
And then you've got Tomb Raider 2 and 3, Resident Evil coming out in
Number
98,
two, Resident Evil 2. Yeah.
you know. Um yeah, because I didn't have the PlayStation 1 at launch. Like it took a couple years before I got it. Um but then you have Tekken 2, Final Fantasy 9, Crash Bandicoot 2. This was surprising, like Resident Evil, the original, being that far behind the second one. Like well over 500,000 copies of a
No, that
difference.
makes sense.
Um,
The first one was had a slow start because it was a horror game. Horror games always had
at the
slow
time,
starts.
yeah.
Yeah, at the time. And then around the time when the sequel came out, the word was already out about the game from the first one. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised the second one surpassed it. It's
Um,
just horror games had a stigma back then where they were absurdly like hit or miss back then. Like either
Still
they were
do.
really
Still
good
do.
or they were crap. Oh yeah,
They still do, bro.
that's true. Horror games are
anyways,
tough, man.
um,
Yeah.
so you have Spyro the Dragon right there. You've got Last Tomb Raider, Last Revelation. Dragon Quest
Ooh,
7.
Tony Hawk.
I remember playing DQ7. Then you had Rayman, Crash Team Racing, Oddworld, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater,
Oh, Tony
tied
Hawk.
with Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, which Nemesis
Okay.
that one I never got into. Um,
That one was fun.
and even playing the demo for the PS4/PS5 version, I didn't get into that either. Spyro 2, Frogger, Like there are some legendary series. Like when you look back at the PS1 and you've got Driver on here, more Tony Hawk Pro Skater, you know, Dino Crisis, which I'm surprised they haven't
Wow.
done a remaster or remake on that yet. Because there is a fan base for it. Although
And it
just because of
was kind of redone or
Yeah.
a while ago on the Xbox 360,
And I
but
think also 64.
no, like on the 360, and it's like
Oh no, you know what? Yeah,
okay,
I'm thinking 360.
yeah.
Oh, gnarly.
Yep.
Oh wow,
Um,
Warzone. Oh, is
Everybody's golf. Final Fantasy Tactics.
that Ace Combat or Air
Um,
Combat?
okay, so technically it is Ace Combat. It started out as Air Combat way back in the day. And
Oh.
it started, it was on there as the game on the console, but then it was also one of those arcade machines where you actually sat down and it
Oh, gnarly.
actually moved as you like back, left and right and whatnot. Um, but yeah, seeing Final Fantasy Tactics on here, you know,
Cool.
June 20th of 97.
Cool, cool,
I
cool,
remember
cool,
picking
cool.
that up and playing the crap out of it. Game pissing me off so much I never finished it. Um, I still to this day have never finished Final Fantasy Tactics. Um, but it's one of those ones I'm gonna pick up the game. Um, I know Jerry, you're planning on getting FF7 or sorry, FF Tactics on Switch. I don't know if I'm gonna do Switch or PlayStation with it. For
I'm
Oh,
me.
getting Switch.
Tactics? No, I'm not
Yeah.
getting Tactics.
You're
That's
not
me.
gonna get Tactics? I thought you were
You're
getting
talking about
Tactics.
me.
No.
Oh, it was Jason then. Okay, so
Yeah.
Jason, you're getting it on Switch?
Yeah, I'm getting on Switch.
Okay. Um, just
Sweet.
because of the portability.
No, just because one, I don't want to go through a trophy hunt, and I know me.
The moment you see it
Two,
and you look at that list, you're like, okay, I can do this.
yeah,
Like,
I am not down for the grind again. Two, I mean, why am I going to pay $80 when I can pay $60? Um, because
Are they
Tactics
really
is,
doing that much of a price difference on it?
I don't know. I assume they are because
I
they
thought it was
always
just
do that
50
kind of.
bucks.
And I don't know. I haven't pre-ordered it, so I'm not. I never pre-order things, as you guys know. I just let the chips fall where they fall. But it's I'm only paying the smaller of the two. I'm not even. Yeah, it's $50. $50 because it's
So
probably gonna be
50
more on PlayStation.
and
I feel like
50. Nope.
50
It's
is a
50
little
on each.
high.
It's 50 on each.
I feel like 50 is high for a re-release.
Oh, they're doing a second wave of the collector's box
uh-oh. Hey now.
Doesn't ship
for
until November.
$200.
I'm good. I'm good. It's those
Wow.
plushies, man. It's those chocobo plushies, man. Oh, it's
They
all I
do look
want.
pretty good. I
Yeah.
have
I
to
don't give a
admit.
damn about everything else. Ramza, the Evilist Church, nope. I don't care for
Yeah.
none of that. I don't care none of that. I just want those
Honestly, I would
chocobo
also
plushies,
say
bro.
wait.
Look at that. Look
If
at
you guys ever
that.
come
Zoom in.
back
Zoom
out to
in.
Cali, wait until that Square Enix pop-up comes back again. There was some
Zoom in on
good
those
stuff there.
plushies. Zoom in
There you go,
those
Jay.
fuckers. Yeah.
As close it'll zoom in, sir.
There we go.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Give me those plushies.
Yep. So, Mortal Kombat trilogy. Like I
Oh,
played the
cool, cool.
crap out of that with friends.
Yeah.
There's
Silent
Silent
Hill,
Hill
there
for
it
you
is.
at 2 million copies. Like, I think what's funny
Oh
is
man,
nowadays.
Spider-Man, the first one from Neversoft. What a classic.
Yep.
Oh, when you finally got like the actual feel swinging, based on the graphics we had back then, it was awesome. Yeah.
You had, Twisted Metal
Twisted Metal.
on the list.
Oh
OG
man, Siphon
Tekken,
Filter, that's taking me back.
Need for Speed.
There you go. There's
You know, it's
yours.
once they started, moving to the just more open world
Oh
instead
man,
of the original, just straight up
Medal of Honor.
driving straight. Everybody's golf,
Oh, I gotta give
Madden.
props to Madden. Yeah, Madden
You
back
gotta
then. It was the game that was the yearly game for a while.
Chrono
Oh,
Cross.
Legacy of Kain, Chrono Cross,
Yep.
and some good
Which is
ones.
still a
Legacy of Kain, that's a
fantastic
good one.
sequel. I need to go back and replay this one. I've got it on both. I own it on both the PlayStation and my Switch. But we all know Chrono Trigger, I am a Chrono Trigger junkie. So like
Grand Theft
Square, if you
Auto.
can hear me, please give me Chrono Trigger. Just port it. Don't even worry about remastering or anything. Just port it. And we're good. But yeah, more Madden. Um, NFL Game Day, which is at the time, Sony was making a football game.
Oh yeah,
Um,
989.
989, went on to be shut down. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto was on there. You know,
Yep, number two.
um,
Cypher
Cool
Filter
Borders,
2.
Ape Escape,
Legends
uh,
of Dragoon.
Legend of Dragoon, which I have that on my PlayStation 5 right now.
It's a great game.
I should
Highly
probably go back and play
recommend.
it.
Definitely try that out.
WCW Nitro.
Wasn't
No.
wasn't big on WCW. For
They
me,
were fun games.
it was oh God, it was WrestleMania and No Mercy, the 64 games.
Mhm.
Those were the definitively for me the best wrestling games ever made.
Oh, and then you had NBA Live getting on here.
Very
Like,
cool.
there's a lot
Oh,
of games I
dang.
remember,
Beat
like
Mania
Star
made it to
Ocean.
103. Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Ace Combat, Twisted Metal. Yep,
there's the original Twisted Metal,
it's quite
only
the
sold
list.
1 million copies. Um, where we're getting down here, and then you've got, Colin McRae Rally, which was that
Well, Street Fighter
series
Alpha.
has evolved over the years. Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 3. I remember playing that in the arcade,
Yeah,
um, all the time.
that definitely took my money.
Yep. NBA Live. So it's been a run, right? When you look at PlayStation, overall, especially with us coming up with, we've got the PS5s and everything, but I think PlayStation itself was such a leap for everything when you look at it because, the whole reason we have Final Fantasy is because, or FF7 specifically, is because Nintendo was originally working with PlayStation to develop the next iteration of the Famicom with the disk system.
They made it.
They
They even made a prototype.
they made a prototype,
Yeah.
and Nintendo decided, nah, we're going to go the cartridge route, and we're going to go to the N64. So PlayStation said, fine, we'll go do our own.
And don't correct me if I'm wrong, but that prototype didn't or schematics from that lead to either the Dreamcast or the Sega Saturn, or no? Am I?
No, so it was more Sega seeing that and going, hey, there's an idea. And
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's where probably the 32X came from.
So then it was, yeah, that's right. So then it was
Um,
Sega Saturn.
yeah. So you
Dreamcast
had,
came after. Okay,
so you had the Saturn and then the
that's
Dreamcast.
right.
But there's a great documentary out there about that whole timing and what went down with PlayStation. Um, Let me grab you the name of it because it's called From Bedrooms to Billions, The PlayStation Revolution.
Oh wow,
It's
yeah,
actually a
we'll have
great
to check that out.
documentary. Um,
Is that on YouTube? That one's on YouTube as well, right?
it's on my account, Jerry.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying
Oh,
if people
um,
if there's a free
it's
like
probably
way
on
to see
YouTube.
it,
Much like that Xbox documentary, which that's another great documentary
yeah,
too.
that one
Like
was
I
interesting as
learned a
well.
lot about the Xbox that I didn't know about behind the scenes. But, you know, so because Nintendo decided to go cartridge based, Square was like, okay, cool, PlayStation, here's Final Fantasy because they wanted to evolve Final Fantasy.
Hmm.
Could you imagine where we would be at had Nintendo actually just done the disc and had Final Fantasy?
That would have been interesting because I mean, obviously with Final Fantasy, that's those type of characters there it's definitely like something in their wheelhouse that they can promote and like have longevity with like Mario, it's like to that caliber, I believe. It would have been
But
interesting to see how they would have promoted and how they would have
I
used
mean, with the
that
Super
IP.
Nintendo, you had Final Fantasy,
Yeah,
you
they had
know?
licenses to bring
And
out the games, but they would have had control over it, which I think
do
we
we?
would have seen maybe different animation, different character looks. I think I don't think the direction or the actual Final
I
Fantasy-ness of it would have been changed. I think we may have seen like different aesthetic
well, I
to
think
a
that
degree.
if Nintendo had gone disc, we wouldn't have PlayStation.
Oh yeah, there will be no PlayStation.
There would
Jay
be no
said yes.
PlayStation.
Oh,
It'd
that's
probably
right, because
be
then it wouldn't
Sega
have
trying to
pushed
come up
them
with a CD
to
and
make their
yeah.
own. Yeah, that's true.
And I look back at the just that whole timing too, and I was like, did I have an N64? Yeah. I preferred PlayStation, even back then. And I think part of it was is that as games evolved with the N64, it slowly became, or I would rather say quickly became noticeable that it didn't have the hardware necessary for some of those games, which is why you had to get that expansion pack
Yeah.
for the N64 just to make sure shit worked, you know? At least with PlayStation, we didn't have to worry about it. The only time you had to worry about it is if you were getting one of those memory cards that flipped, from slot one to slot two, and depending on if PlayStation liked that card, it bricked your system.
Yeah.
But I
That's
think,
when going third party was a gamble.
oh, it was.
Yeah.
And then
I don't know. I haven't heard of this company before. I don't know, but it's like
do
$5.
do do.
I'm gonna try it. Oh, the good old days.
So I
Memory
want to
cards.
ask, I want to put this out to you, and Jason, I'm gonna start with you because you are our quintessential fighting game and more of a lover of Final Fantasy, depending on the time of day, than I am. But what is it that made PlayStation specifically more of a choice for you, even as we've gone on through the generations?
The start of the Pixels, honestly. Um, think about it. 30 years ago, 30 years ago, even go 35 years ago. I mean, we're still sticking on 2Ds. We're
Yep.
still sticking to like here is one picture, here's another picture, and then it's just a back and forth. Ace Attorney is the best way to describe it. You know, we had a lot of these like story games where this is what happens, this is what happens, and then again, all of it was 2D. There wasn't a real 3D aspect. It wasn't a third dimension. A lot would say. Um, Even when you're going through RPGs, you have a 2D RPG, or it's all flat, and you go up, and it's literally going up rather than like across, if that makes sense. So I mean, it wasn't it wasn't just Final Fantasy that brought it all together, um, but it was the first massive title that came out, that everyone was like, "Oh my God!" One, it was so large that it was on multiple discs, you know, and everybody knew how far you were if you had it. Were like, oh,
Yep.
bro, I was on disc two. Oh my God, you got to disc two? When do you get to disc two? Oh, you gotta be this part. Okay. And then,
Wasn't
oh, dude,
it
I
the end
want
of
this
disc
3.
two where our whole lives were shattered?
The end of this 2 is when you start getting the whole like this is why, where you're like, and yes, it was the end of spoiler alert, it was pretty much when
Okay, hold on. We are 28 years after the launch of FF7. We are how many years
we're
after the launch of Rebirth at this point?
yeah.
I
We're
think
good.
the
So
whole universe knows that,
yeah.
what happens.
So that's why it's just a joke. Spoiler alert that yeah, it's where Aerith pretty much dies, and even back and then they have the game Aeris, the play the manual Aerith, which was the whole point of why people ask, is it Aeris or Aerith?
Yep.
Um,
And then eventually got retconned to just be
Aerith.
Aerith.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, but I mean, it wasn't just Final Fantasy that brought it up. It was the whole getting out of that 2D eye, getting out of that whole like cutscene, or like something has to happen and you cutscene it out. It got smoother. You got from what point A to point B a lot smoother. You didn't have um the basic overlays of certain like places over and over and over. You had new places and new like a lot more memory. So,
Hmm.
that's what brought it out, and that's why everybody is enjoying it. The uses of CD way, way bigger. Uh,
Theo,
Fighting
did you
game.
have a? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jason.
No, I was just about to say fighting game. Like it was the same, and it wasn't until PlayStation, honestly, Dreamcast, but PlayStation 2, Dreamcast when fighting games actually like started blowing up a lot more.
True. True. Theo, did you have a pretty decent run with the PlayStation?
Honestly, not with PlayStation 1. I got into that pretty late in the game. I feel like with PlayStation 1, like, I think Digimon World and Spyro were the only games I really played on it. It wasn't until
Oh,
PlayStation 2 that I really like cracked into things like Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, things like that.
nice.
Um, because like I'd never played the original console. I had the slim version of it.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It's still one of my favorites. But I do remember uh, PlayStation was the first console my parents purchased for me. I used to rent the Nintendo 64 all the time from Blockbuster, but then it got like, I guess, pretty bad because it was like my mom was like afraid of germs and shit from it. So she's just like, we're not renting. We'll just get you so that way you don't get sick anymore.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
so I went with the PlayStation 1 instead.
Matt, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty decent run. I think for me, the games I really played on
Well,
PlayStation at
what
the
is the
time.
game that quintessentially like made you like I need a PlayStation? Like that game's too awesome. What was the game that like kind of
Honestly, it
drove you?
was seeing Resident Evil 1 for the first time
Okay.
at my buddy's shop or my buddy's house, right?
Okay.
But I think from a play perspective, it was Crash Bandicoot. Like I loved Crash Bandicoot. Because you know, for me, I look at it, it wasn't until, you look at when Final Fantasy VII came out, I didn't get it at launch because I wasn't really a huge Final Fantasy fan. I was more Chrono Trigger. Like I played Chrono till I was blue in the face. I had multiple run throughs going on of that one.
Mm.
Because back then on the Super Nintendo, it had New Game Plus. So you could start over, go get more of the uh either the Rainbow Helms or Rainbow Swallows, which, were the the peak of the weapons and accessories. Um, but what kept me going on the PlayStation run was after playing Final Fantasy VII. And it was like, this is a fantastic game. I loved it. Um, I think the moment that we all lost Aerith, I was like, holy shit, you actually are doing this in a game. Like, because really, when you look at it, you didn't really have a lot of main characters in a story like being killed off in gaming at that time. So that was a huge gamble on the
Oh,
part
it
of
was first. It
Square
was
Oh
Enix,
yeah.
literally one of the first.
you know.
Maybe like the
Um,
second or third, but like very, very, very like obscure game.
but what solidified Final Fantasy for me was the opening to FF8. Like, 7 was good and all, but just when they did the cinematics for 8, that fight between Squall and Cypher, was just fantastic. And I think also too is just the soundtracks that you had for those games. They could really come to life on CD because you had more space. You could have instruments and stuff like that. And then we would be remiss if we didn't talk about nine. Like, I love nine. Um, so for me, it was a lot of Final Fantasy, and it was Need for Speed, and then baseball.
Nice.
There
Okay.
was the I gotta remember, it was like the Ken Griffey baseball or something like that. I don't remember what the actual
Oh
baseball name
yeah.
was back then. So that for me was what did it. Um,
Nice.
Jerry, what about you?
Some good titles. Good titles. Yeah, for me, for the PlayStation, what drove me to it were I got into Final Fantasy a little later, but what drove me first was honestly Metal Gear Solid. I would say that was probably my first game along with VR missions. And then me and my brother shared the console, so I also was introduced to Gran Turismo and the freaking uh um oh God, what are those races called? The endurance races. Oh my God. That yeah, I learned a lot about GT. A lot about Gran Turismo. Man. And what else? I'd say that would be it. Because then when I got into Final Fantasy, yeah, I kind of did the same thing. I went from 7, 8, 9, and then directly to the PS2, went to 10. But yeah, those were my Final Fantasies as well. And then let's see, Vagrant Story, I remember was an awesome RPG. Legends of Dragoon. And then I did play Chrono Cross at one point. I played a lot in for PlayStation. That was definitely my first the first Nintendo was
I
like the
think
first console I got, but PlayStation was where I was discovering what games were I was really interested in that I started to love.
so. Jason, real quick, when we're talking about tactics and you're going on the Switch because you don't want to do the grind,
Mhm.
do you think the advent of trophies and even to another extent with the Xbox of the achievement system, right? Do you think that kind of ruins some of the enjoyment for games because you feel that you
No,
have to grind for everything?
nope, it doesn't. Here's the thing. Like, I mean, there are things that if you are playing it for the like first time, obviously you're enjoying it. You're not going through any trophy routes, not going through any trophy stuff at all. Um, but the addition of trophies, what it does is that it actually makes you try out different things that you normally wouldn't do constantly, or things that you are trying to do, and uh, it's like a stronger achievement. To give me any game, and I can tell you already like a reason like with trophies, like something you would do, something you wouldn't do. Like for example, like now I'm playing, like I've been playing Balatro. One of the trophies is to get uh the highest rating on every Joker. So what does that mean? That means you have to adjust your gameplay style to get get lucky enough to find that Joker. Two, adjust how you play in order to make that Joker work into the deck, into how you're playing. So it does make you a better gamer, in my opinion. It also makes you think of different things as well. Um, let's see, Uncharted. Uncharted, get 150 kills with the grenade launcher, you know? So you have to optimize all your grenade hits. You have to optimize, what you're doing.
Mhm.
So would you do that in a regular gameplay? No. So I mean, there are reasons why I love
Correct.
trophy hunting. Um, Assassin's Creed, pick up every squirrel bit on the map. You know,
See,
do
that's
you
why I
do
like
that?
the ones that have the
Some
trophies
people don't do
where
it. Some people don't care. They just
Yeah.
want A to
yeah.
B, A
But
to
I guess,
B,
but I
here and
also,
there,
I
pick
think
up some stuff,
the biggest thing to
power
look
up.
at is that you have the choice. You can
Yeah,
choose
you have
whether
the
or
choice
not
to.
you want to go for the
I
trophies
like
or
the
not,
ones
or
you
have
can
them
get just all the trophies just by just playing the game, just play it through,
going
you
out and
know,
collecting. Yeah, yeah,
versus what Jason was talking about with Uncharted. Like as much as we all know I love Uncharted, I have never platinumed one of those
Yeah,
games
yeah,
because
because
some of those
Matt,
achievements I'm just like I don't want to do it.
yeah,
It's
Matt
pointless.
does not want to go through and uh gun kill, punch kill, gun kill, punch kill,
Fat
gun
man
kill.
speed run it,
Yeah,
you know,
he
donut
doesn't
suit
want to do
it, you
that. He just
know. I
wants to
don't.
kill,
I
kill,
just want to
like gets shot, and then just move
just
along.
play my game and that's
Yeah.
it, you know.
Sometimes people
Um,
don't have that patience to play
just
it
like
on super
I
and
don't
crush
have the
it.
patience for Final Fantasy VII remake to go through that thing on
On
hard or
hard.
whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. I just want to enjoy the game.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
want to
that's
play the
why
game.
some people do like it, some people don't, and it is, it is your cup of tea. I love doing it. There are certain games I don't do it for, because
Yeah.
one, it requires multiplayer, and I refuse to play multiplayer on a lot of Sony games.
So Jason, with you and Balatro, have you played or watched anything else in the last week besides doing Balatro?
Sir, there's only
Or are
been
you
one game
still
I've
on
been
your
playing. There's only one
anime
game. There's
horse
only one
club
game I've been playing,
thing
sir.
game?
And that is Uma
Musume.
Musume. Yes, sir. I've jumped. I tried looking at it on YouTube. It requires a Crunchyroll account, Theo.
It
So
does?
yeah, it does.
Oh,
So
I didn't know those could be
I am
linked.
watching it. I am watching it somewhere else. So I am almost done with season one since last week, which is quite a feat if you know how much free
Pretty
time
good.
I have. Like I literally have like maybe 2 hours a day of free time.
Hmm.
So
What are you talking about? That's like 5 episodes right there, dude.
I know, yeah, but I mean, like, it's not just free time, like, there's drinking time needed, there's like,
You mean to tell me you can't drink and watch at the same time?
no, that's including, sir. Like, but yeah, I've been playing Uma Musume, watching Uma Musume, bro. Like, I'm addicted to this one, dude. I got hit hard. It's only hit hard. So,
Nice.
horse racing, man. I miss horse racing.
That's so
Dang.
funny.
Bro, next thing you know, we're gonna start seeing them at the track.
Yeah, bro.
It's
Bro.
an experience. It's actually a lot of fun with
Yeah,
the
if you ever
track
go to
that's
the track,
pretty close to us. It's actually quite fun.
I've been to the track.
It's a nice day.
Not quite my scene.
yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm not quite
It
the
is.
derby guy.
Not gonna lie, for all you single guys out there, it is a fun date
Yeah, I've been to
spot
Santa
to go to.
Anita a couple times. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was
Fun date
different.
spot to go to if you're looking for something really interesting.
I could see it being a
So-
fun date spot, like Jason said.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah.
just like
Bet $1.
let your date pick a pick a thing, see if it happens.
Yeah,
Excitement
exactly.
and
That's fun.
everything. Something to talk about, nice and easy.
Yeah. There's not like unless it's a literal like Kentucky Derby kind of race.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah,
like
you don't have to
nobody
get
there.
super fancied up,
There's
but
like there's like 50 people there most, you know.
Mm.
All right. Theo, what have you been watching and playing?
I actually just finished an anime
Ooh,
recently. It
which one?
was The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadows. And I
okay.
thought it was amazing.
Nice.
I highly recommend. He's a healer that gets booted out of his party, treated like crap, and just decides like, okay, well, I got to put my skills to use. So he opens up a clinic in the underground because he doesn't have any money to his name. He goes into like the most abandoned area. So he's like in this graveyard where there's this big mansion that is haunted by a wraith and everything. But like turns out he doesn't know the he doesn't realize the power that he has. He's like super OP and doesn't know it. He thinks he's actually just average and like everybody else has to be better than him because he got kicked out of his party and he's not making money. So yeah, it was really good. I
Oh,
liked it.
nice. Okay.
Uh, Playing wise, I've been messing around with different Minecraft seeds so that way I can figure out where I want to build again. So I've kind of been messing around with that. So I've started like 12 different seeds trying to figure out where I want to build and start over. But otherwise, also been playing Destiny. New season just started, Iron and Ash. Also got watched.
Did we get new season pass?
Yes, new reward pass.
Okay.
But they with that they did a new thing which is nice. They are now allowing you to reacquire anything or acquire anything that you didn't acquire in passes in the past. You just need
Ooh.
a new type of currency for it, which I think is pretty good. But
Okay.
as well as if you did pre-order Renegades, which I did, of course, and what came out today, which I know Matt will be really happy to hear, is that there is a new ship that comes with it, an exotic ship, and it
Cool.
is an X-wing.
What?
It is a 1-for-1
Oh,
X-wing.
done.
That's awesome.
Bought.
Done.
Yup.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know
that's
what I'm
all I've
doing
been really
tonight.
been playing and watching.
Jerry?
Let's see. Still a little bit of Death Stranding. Two, I've been kind of focused on Snake Eater. That's been a lot of fun and really taking me back. I've been getting very nostalgic with that game.
It makes me giggle every time that you say you're playing Snake Eater.
Why?
Sounds like something you normally do with one hand, not two.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That was a
man.
good setup. That was a setup. Good job. Good job.
you should hear
What
us
else?
when we play Destiny.
Yeah, I've been playing
Um,
Destiny. I've been watching, man, Aliens Earth is amazing. I've been
Have all the episodes come
rewatching,
out yet?
not all yet.
Okay.
Right now, I think up to 5 episodes so far.
okay.
Today's the 5th episode.
Speaking of new, in case you have watched it or are interested in watching it, the newest season of Only Murders in the Building started today.
Oh,
Oh no, sorry, starts tomorrow.
oh, okay. I have to catch up on that one. What else? I've been rewatching. Actually, I've been rewatching a lot of Disney Plus stuff. X-Men 97, Mandalorian, and Ahsoka. I've been kind of going on a
Nice.
binge on that stuff. So yeah, that's what I've been kind of just focusing on. I need to step up on my anime and just finish Avatar. Anyways, Matt, what about you?
You're going to get a
Um,
lot of crap for calling Avatar an anime, sir. Just saying.
And an animation,
Okay, but it's not an anime.
animation cartoon.
I'm not going to give you crap for it.
I'm
just
fixing.
saying
No, I was
I'm
just
saying
I was
there's a lot
correcting.
of people out
I was
there
correcting. You're
that
right because
will-
it's not an anime. You're absolutely correct.
Yeah,
It was an
it was a
animation
kid's cartoon.
Animation
That's,
cartoon.
that's true.
There you go. That's my pivot.
Anyways, watching wise, still working through the last little bit of Smallville. I'm now almost completely done with season 3 on Scandal,
Nice.
Nice.
um,
Sweet.
which is nice because George Newbern, who is the voice of the original Sephiroth, he is now back as an actual character now. So I'm getting to see now kind of what the story was that he told Theo and I at Fan Expo.
And I forget, he was Superman, voice of Superman in Justice League?
Justice League, yes.
Okay.
And then this will make Jerry proud. I started a rewatch on the telenovelas.
Oh, Fast and Furious. Oh my
Fast and
God.
Furious. Oh my
Yes.
gosh!
It's all about the family.
It's all about family, baby.
It's all about family, baby. So yeah, so there's those.
Or
Rewatch.
you know what? To redo that because Jason earlier, it's all about family. Family.
Yeah, but I've been watching some random stuff. Like I went and rewatched Free Guy.
Oh, always a good one.
I love
Always
that
a good
movie.
one yeah,
Like,
that one's fun.
And then playing wise, it's just been Destiny 2. Trying to get my light level up and try and catch up to Theo, who is significantly
Lord.
farther ahead.
God, he's at God tier.
Yes. Not even. He's like mid tier.
Yeah, I'm only
Technically, yeah, that's right.
Technically, he's
to
mid-tier.
them,
He's a god compared to us.
Well,
But,
the max light level increased to 550 now.
Damn.
I've finished another 2 chapters of Crisis Core.
Cool.
We're gonna
All
do that, and then lastly, I am almost 100%ed Super Mario Wonder.
Yeah, nice.
I completed today the final world to get the last badge, which Nintendo fuck off with that level because 475 lives were spent on that
Damn.
level because you get through everything and the very last piece is it's the invisibility badge, and there's a section on it where you have to jump and land on the little balloon blower fish and platform across an area that is completely empty below you. So if you miss it, you're dead. That's
And
it.
it
Oh,
sounds to
wow.
me like they hired some of those people that make crazy things on Mario Maker.
A Mario
On
Maker, yeah.
yeah.
That's how it felt.
I was thinking the
Um,
same thing.
I was like, I jumped on it. I was like, hey, let's see what's going to happen. I died quite a few times. And then it was like, all of a sudden, it was like, hey, look, wait, what? I'm jumping on the green ones? Wait, oh, there's a fucking place to land and it's ground. And oh, there's the staircase to go to the flagpole. And I was like, I'm done. Sweet.
Nice.
And I got the landing on the top of the flagpole too with that one because I would have been like, fuck this shit. I'm not going back.
Oh, yeah.
So
The
That's funny.
quick circle back to New Destiny. Just since you brought up the telenovelas, there is a new armor set that has a set bonus for 2 pieces that is called Ride Together, Die Together.
oh shit.
And the running joke for if you have all 4 pieces, the other perk is called Family.
Oh my! Shut the hell up, dude. Shut up. Is that for real?
No, it's not really called Family, but that's the
Oh
running
my
joke.
god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
That would have been so great. But
But it's
oh my
really
God.
but the 2 perk is really called Ride Together, Die
right.
Together.
That's so great. I love that. I have to check
Nice.
that out when we play again.
Okay.
So, all right. So, anyways, I'm gonna thank everyone for crashing game night with us, hanging out with us. When we release the video on demand this weekend and stuff like that, comment on the episode and let us know what your favorite final or your favorite PlayStation moments have been for the PS1, going back 30 years, right?
Or make Jerry feel good and mention that you've licked CDs before.
Oh my Lord, we're
You're so
anyways.
stupid.
But with everything kind of like just going on with the world, just be excellent to each other.
That's right, everybody. We're going to send out that same message and PSA. If you want to lick your own CDs, you lick your own CD. No, I'm just
Oh my
kidding.
God.
I'm just
we're
kidding.
done with
That
that.
sounded worse than when I said it.
We're done with that.
That
Let's
is
go.
true. But just want to send out to everyone everyone, you be you and you guys be your authentic selves. And once again, let's try to do and be better. Seize the moment and if you see an opportunity to help someone, try and let's just all try to do better and be safe out there. J-Rock, but that beard is getting immaculate, dude. It's getting legendary. Love it.
Gonna
J
get
Bone.
taken down pretty soon.
To you, dog.
Anyways, guys, hopefully you guys are looking forward as much as I am to the Series 3 of Alice in Borderland. Is 2 more weeks to go.
Is it only 2
Almost,
weeks?
almost there.
2 weeks and 2 days.
Oh, okay.
But, close enough. The countdown's already started for me, I'm hoping.
I
pray
think your
that
countdown
it's-
started 2 months ago, dude.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
praying it's actually gotten close now. Like we're
now,
But
now you're getting a little.
I'm hoping
now you're
that it's
anticipating it a
all
little bit.
binge. I'm hoping that it's all binge. So I can just.
I think
binge
it's going to be a
tomorrow.
two-parter, dude.
I don't
That
know.
was
It
going to
might
be my
the-
prediction as well.
It's going
Most
to be a
likely,
two-parter. It's going to be
I
it's
know.
gotten
going to
that
be
popular.
4 episodes and 4 episodes is
I
my
know. I hope not.
I think so.
But never know. Once there, is good luck. Thank goodness that starting to cool down in California. Thank goodness we had a little bit of a heat wave, and now we can withstand it now. Nothing on this front other than that. Just relax, chill out, enjoy. Go to school, do your homework.
Maxing and
Take good
relaxing.
grades. Get all those goodness. Anyways, though, my man Theowalski, which I don't see you, but I still see you. Send us out like you do.
Dio's doing his best John Cena impression right now.
That's right. You can't see me waving my hand. I feel like the outro doesn't have the same effect if you can't see me because
Yeah, a little bit.
I have a pretty face going on. But
Yeah.
to all those out there, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Until next time, TTFN. Ta for now.
Good night, everybody.